Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Claire Francis, and on this channel we talk about all things shopping, style and fashion. Today I have lots of exciting Christmas outfits for you to show you, or Christmas items. I will be styling them up into outfits. Whether I get a chance to do that today or not, I don't know. But welcome anyway. I hope you enjoy today's video, which is all about getting ready for those Christmas occasions. We're not looking particularly at party wear as such. We're looking more at more everyday Christmas outfits that you could wear through the Christmas season, maybe out to Christmas lunches, maybe out to a nice dinner or something. But I'm not looking at the actual completely over sequined everything going out with evening dinner dances or whatever at the moment. So this is more sort of everyday Christmassy elevated outfits. I'm not sure what the lighting is going to be like today. It's a really bright sunny day. In fact, it's almost too bright, which is strange to say for November. But I apologise if there is any shadowing or flashing lights and things. It's quite difficult to get it right today. First of all, just to say makeup I'm wearing today. I showed you in last week's video one of the Boots No. 7 hauls, the Beauty Vault. So today I've actually tried out this No. 7 eyeshadow palette, which is those sort of browny colours. I was hoping it would be more of a daytime look. However, they are quite frosty still. They are quite sparkly, more on the neutral lines, more sort of browns and creams, but they are quite intense colours still, and with a little bit of sort of shimmer, shall we say, not sparkle. So maybe better for more of a dressed up event than just an ordinary daytime wear. And I'm wearing the lipstick that came in that Beauty Vault set, which is this one here, which is a little bit nude for me actually. Even though it's a bit darker than the nude that was in the advent calendar, it's still a little bit pale. And over the top I've got this lip gloss, which is Nude Shine. So that is the shimmer that you can see there. That is the Nude Shine over the top. I may well swap the lip colour a little bit later for a red, because some of the outfits I've got, some of the items could do with a bit of a bolder lip, I think. So we're starting off with those ones. Let's see how we go. So let's have a look at some of the items that arrived from M&S today then. First of all, to say I will be trying some of them on with what I'm wearing, which is this cappuccino coloured cardigan with the gold buttons that I've had for a little while. I thought this would be quite a neutral thing to try some of the pieces on with. And I've got my long grey knitted skirt on, which I picked up locally in a little boutique, which I've shown you in previous videos. So that's my outfit today, and I'll be trying things on as we go along. So first of all, just to remind you of a couple of items that I got from the M&S outlet a couple of weeks ago, which I thought would go with some of these things. So I got a nice, slightly sort of lurex material there, goldy coloured cardigan, which was a very good price, £17.50 I think in the outlet store. And if you remember, I also got this silvery grey sparkly top as well, again a sort of lurexy thing, again £17.50 in the outlet shop. And I also picked up a nice velvet dress in the outlet shop. So this again, I've shown you before. I will show it styled up in various ways. It's ruched along the midline there at the front and the back actually. And it's got a fairly low V-neck there and gathered sleeves. And it's a nice long midi length. It's not, knee length or anything. It does give you the full length that you need. I'm 5'7" for reference, so on me it is a good midi length, and that was a very good price. It was originally £45 and I picked it up for £29.50 I think at the outlet store. So I've already got those things that I've been buying over the last couple of weeks, and then I picked up a few new items to show you from M&S. As you probably know, the shops have gone a bit mad with sequins. Last year they were very, very on trend, and this year again, the whole thing covered in sequins. Because we're going for more of a daytimey Christmas look, or a smart dinner or something like that, rather than a full-on party, I don't think going head to toe sequins is necessarily the best thing. So some of these very sequin pieces will actually look best with something fairly plain. So the first item that arrived this week was this beautiful little jacket. It's quite a cropped jacket, and it has two bows here, the velvet type bows, and then you can see it's covered with sequins. It is a cream colour. I think it's described as cream or neutral. I bought it in a 14 and it's a little bit loose, but I think it works better like that for me. It was £45, as you can see. Now, it is a lovely quality item, really nice sequins, nice velvet bows, feels good quality, and for £45 I thought that was a bargain. Now, I have seen one, in fact I've seen several in other shops. For example, Mint Velvet have one for £135, and I really can't see that it's hugely different to this. There are a couple of downsides of this, which I'll talk about in a minute, but it is a lovely quality. I wasn't sure if it would suit me because it is a bit of a cropped jacket, and being bigger on top and smaller hips and legs, it doesn't always work, the cropped jackets. If they're very boxy, you can look like a square on top and then these sort of long thin legs coming out the bottom. So I wasn't sure, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised. So I'll show you it tried on in a minute. One downside, or two actually, small downsides, is that the fastenings are really difficult to do up. There's two hooks and eyes, one there and one there, and they are really tricky to do up. It took me about 5 minutes and I had to get my glasses on. I had to put a light on and stand underneath the light. And in the end, I had to call my partner and he had to help me do it up. And we managed to get it done up, but they're not easy. They're tiny little hook and eye fastenings. So that's the only problem. Once you put it on, I would keep it done up and keep it on. It could be almost described as a jacket though. You know, you probably would need something underneath. It is a little bit exposing there. So you might want to put a black or a cream top underneath and then use this almost like a little mini jacket. The other slight issue is because the bows are on one side. On the reviews, some people have commented that the bows didn't look quite centre, but I think you can manoeuvre that to get it into the right position. But it is a lovely jacket. I'll show you that in a minute, how I'm going to style it up. But it's really nice, and for £45 I think it is as nice quality as the ones I said that I've seen for over £100. And I think that would work very well with the next item, which is some black long wide leg velvet trousers. Now, they are elasticated waist, so I did get the 12, and I got the 12 long to make sure that they really are long enough and I'm not feeling that they're sort of ankle hanging and they don't look right. If anything, they're a tiny bit too long, but I think once I've got a heel on, they're a nice material. They're medium thickness, I would say. It's a fairly nice quality velour type material. There is no lining, but there is pockets. So that's a big advantage. And they hang really nicely and they're stretchy, but they're not too stretchy. So I think they're they drape quite nicely, and the elasticated waist is obviously really comfortable. So really pleased with those. They were $39.50, but I think they are a good enough quality. There's another piece I'm going to show you in a minute, which is cheaper, which is similar, but doesn't have quite the same feel. So I think for that price, they're good. And I think that would go really nicely with that. So I'll try styling that up. You can see there how I've put the jacket together with those trousers, and with a little heel, they are actually about the right length and they hang nicely. And I think that makes a nice outfit. As I said, you probably want to put a little top underneath the sequin thing. That's why I've got something on there. I've just got one of those M&S vest tops. You could put a nice black jumper or something like that under it, which again I'll show you when I actually style them up fully. But I thought that looked really nice together. The jacket style is very modern, very on trend, will be very popular with younger people. But as I said, I was pleasantly surprised that it actually looked okay on me, and I didn't think that style of jacket would. So definitely like that. The next item I have to show you is similar. It's black velour, but this time it's a long line skirt. And it is very long. Even on me, it's actually, well, almost a maxi skirt. And there's an elasticated waistband, which is fine. I got the 12, again, because of it being stretchy, and it's £35. I didn't think the quality was quite as nice as the trousers. The skirt just seems to it's just like a long column of black, which is all right if that's what you want. Again, I'll show it to you there with the jacket. Be interested to know which you prefer there. Did you prefer the black trousers, or did you prefer the black maxi skirt there with that jacket? But both a nice look and very comfortable, obviously with the elasticated waist on the trousers or the skirt. You can eat what you want there if you're going out for a meal, and it won't get tight or anything. So very convenient. The black skirt seems a little bit more clingy, and therefore does cling to your stomach or your bottom, depending on which one you're a bit more conscious of, whereas the trousers do drape a bit better. But what do you think? Next item I have is this lovely sequin skirt. So we're really full on sequins here. It's a mid-axi length, I would say. This is a fitted waist, so it does have a zip at the back here, which is why I sized up in this one. I actually got a 14. So this was £45. Now for that money, it's a lovely quality skirt. It really is nice quality sequins because it's fitted, the waist. It's not too clingy either. I did try one on in Peacocks, which was much cheaper. I think it was £22 and looked very similar at first glance, but that was very stretchy and clingy and probably not quite so flattering. This does hang quite nicely. If anything, it's a little bit big for me on the hips because it is the 14, but it does drape really well. Now, again, if you wanted to go full on sequins, you might want to put it with the sequin jacket, but I think this will look a lot better with something plain, like just even a jumper like the cardigan I'm wearing now. So I'll show you that. So have a look at what it looks like long line. You can see it is very long, nice column sort of shape, but not too narrow. And as I said, the fitted waist is good because it's not clingy. It doesn't cling to your stomach. It is quite flattering. Even I could probably wear something tucked in with that and not feel too uncomfortable. So lovely skirt, really nice quality. It is lined, so it has a separate fabric underneath there, and then the sequins are on top of that. So it feels like there's a sort of lining, even though it's not fully lined as such. But it is a beautiful skirt. You can see how beautiful and shimmery it will be. But as I said, I think with sequins, they do a matching top. There is a matching red sequin top, and there's obviously lots of black sequins and things as well around. There's a nice black sequin top they do as well. And that's okay for a really full-on evening look, but I'll probably be styling it more with jumpers and cardigans, that sort of thing. I think then it makes it look a lot more modern, having the juxtaposition of more of a, you know, chunky, fluffy jumper with something sparkly like that. But with the red, there's lots of colours that you can put with that, you know, the creams, the blacks, more red, quite a lot of possibilities. I saw this red jumper, I think would look really nice with it in M&S. I tried on the medium and it was a little bit too big for me, and they didn't have the small at the time, but I might consider putting that with the skirt. And I'll show you some other ideas as well later. Then I've got a couple of items to show you that are from Next. I've actually had them a couple of months. I've been sort of saving them for the Christmas season, but I will try and find you some similar ones. In fact, I have found similar ones. So first of all, I have this sparkly shirt here. It's a silver, but it almost has a little bit of gold in it as well, and black, button down at the front with a collar. Fairly normal sleeves, a little bit loose sleeves, but they have got a cuff at the bottom, and it's a long line one, so it's ideal. I think this would look really nice wearing it maybe loose open with the black trousers or the black skirt, maybe a little black top underneath. That's how I would see styling it up. I think it was a 14, and I'm looking forward to putting that with some of those other items I have. There are a lot of these type of shirts. I actually saw a nice plain black one with sequins in Next the other day. So have a look at that. I'll show you that in a little bit more detail later as well. And one completely different type of look really. There's a few of these skirts around. Now this is almost what you could describe as a ballerina skirt. Again, I got this a couple of months ago, actually in the sale. It was originally, I think, £62, and it was half price in the sale in the summer. And I thought, that could look really nice in a Christmas outfit. So it's got two layers. It's got a layer underneath, sorry, I don't know if you can see that, with silver sequins on. So it's got this silver sequined layer, and then it's got a layer of net over the top. Now, even despite those 2 layers, it is still a little bit see-through, so I probably would style that wearing the long line slips that M&S do that I think I've shown you before. So it may decide you need another layer underneath that as well. But it's beautiful. I love the netting, I love the sequins, and it's an elasticated waist, so really comfortable, but it seems to sit really nicely on the waist and doesn't cling to the stomach at all. I got this in a 12. Which is why I wanted it to be not too big on the hips, because it does flare out quite a lot, and it's a really perfect fit. I think it's really good. Again, I wouldn't style that with too many other sequined things. I think that could look too almost fancy dress, like you're dressing up as a fairy or something. I think ideally you would put that again with maybe a cream fluffy jumper, or something like that to juxtapose the sparkliness of the skirt. Maybe some flat ballet flats, some suede ballet flats or something like that would look lovely with it. But I have seen, in fact I tried on yesterday, I'll show you the picture, a similar skirt they do have in Next at the moment. It hasn't got the sequins on, but it's a pale pink, I think they do a pale grey net skirt, and I thought that looked lovely on. Again, I would not put that with something too sparkly. I think it might look too much. I would put that with a jumper, and I think that looked really nice. And the price is, I think that was £60, just over £60. So I think that's a reasonable price, and it is versatile. The good thing about the separates is that they can be styled in lots of different ways. Whereas with the dress, or a dress, you've just got the dress and that's it. You've worn it once and everyone's seen it. This sort of thing, whether it's something like the red skirt or something like this more ballet type skirt, you can put it with so many different things and produce completely different outfits, so you don't have to feel you've worn it once and you can't wear it again. So I think that was, both of those are really nice. I really like that trend of the skirts. There's obviously slip skirts are very popular as well. I haven't bought one yet, mainly because I find them very clingy. And I think, again, you'd have to wear that, well, I would certainly have to wear that with a looser jumper over the top. But I like the fabric of slip skirts. I'm just not sure about the clinginess of them. But again, that look is very on trend, the sort of the sparkly skirt or whatever, and then the plain jumper, just to add that little bit of drama, a little bit of juxtaposition between something more casual and soft and something more sparkly and blingy. And I'm just showing you there the silvery sequin shirt, which is quite versatile. You could wear it tucked in with some jeans or something. You could wear it done up over the top, not tucked in. You could also wear it unbuttoned with the top underneath. Maybe I'd put a little black top under there and have it open. So it's quite versatile, really. It is elevated, obviously, but you can make it more casual. You could even put it with jeans and things. That's another on-trend idea, where you have a sequiny top and then you pair it with a much more casual pair of trousers or jeans. Then I'm showing you the ballet skirt, the net skirt there with the cardigan, which actually looks really nice together. I just really like the silhouette of that, and for me, it does help me to have a slightly fitted top there and then a nice skirt that flares out. That balances my figure, where more of my size is at the top with my shoulders and my bust, and I have slimmer hips. It actually helps to give me that hourglass shape. I thought that looked really nice. Very happy with that net skirt. I would consider wearing that even in the daytime, as long as I was wearing it with, a jumper or a cardigan and some more daytime type shoes maybe. And finally there, I'm showing you the velvet dress. Really nice, comfortable dress. Again, because it goes in at the waist, it's giving me a little bit of an hourglass shape. You can see the neck is quite low. At the moment, I've still got that M&S vest underneath, but I might style that with a black lace top or something like that. Really comfortable, but can be elevated or dressed down a little bit depending on what shoes you choose, what coat you put with it. So I've also got some other things to show you that I've been out and about trying on in the shops. So first of all, I did show you this red sequin skirt earlier on from Peacocks. I tried that on with a couple of things. I tried it on, they had a sort of white cream fluffy jumper with some red sequins on, which I thought would have gone quite nicely. The fabric of that, again, didn't feel very long lasting, but it would be ideal if you just wanted to go, to work one day and you have to wear Christmas jumpers and sparkly things as a one-off thing, or for charity or something like that. it was a nice outfit and wouldn't cost you too much. The whole thing was going to cost you well under £50. So that's a possibility. I also tried the sequin skirt on with this sweatshirt, navy sweatshirt, which had sequins on which would match. Some of them were red that matched the skirt, which is again another fairly inexpensive way of providing a nice blingy Christmas outfit if you need that. Then having a look in Next, I came across quite a few nice things there. As I said, that net skirt was beautiful that I tried on. I don't need to buy it because I've already got the other one, but I would definitely buy that if I didn't have the first one. It comes in a grey as well, beautifully, hangs lovely. I tried that on with a cream jumper, which I thought went nicely together. I actually tried the jumper on, I think this is in the medium, and I liked the jumper. The only thing I didn't like was the sleeves are low down, a drop sleeve, and where it joins onto the sleeve with the main piece of the jumper, it sort of sticks out a little bit there, but I would think you could sort of manipulate that a bit and squash it down. But that was a really nice jumper for £28 that I thought would have made a lovely outfit there. They also did the jumper in red, which again I thought would have gone with the sequin skirts really nicely, the red sequin skirts. And I tried that on in a medium and a large, and you either would work depending on what you were going for. And one last thing I saw was a lovely black lace skirt. This is virtually maxi, maxi, depending on your height. Really lovely, hung beautifully actually. I was surprised at how nice it looked. It had an underskirt and then it had a black layer of lace over the top. And also I tried it on with this black sequin top, which was just a plain black sequin top, which I thought looked okay. Although probably I would style that again with some sort of jumper or cardigan, because it's quite full on, that skirt. And I think maybe something a little plainer, maybe a plain black top or a cream cardigan or something like that would look better. But that was a lovely skirt as well, something a little bit different. But looked quite high end, and I'll look up the price for that. I wasn't sure how much that was. So there's plenty of other things out in the shops. I also saw some nice slip skirts and sequin skirts in places like New Look, River Island, and then obviously there is the pricier ones. You can go for Phase 8 as well. They've got some lovely pieces, but that is if you're willing to pay that little bit more. Maybe they will last longer because the quality might be a little bit better. But overall, very impressed with the M&S quality versus price. I think at the moment it's difficult to beat them for getting items that are nice quality without costing you too much. So happy shopping. Hope you managed to find some nice Christmas pieces as well. Please let me know if you find anything else really nice, and let me know with the outfits which you preferred, which ones you think are the nicest items. Final thoughts about the outfits then. I'm pleased with the two little tops I got from the outlet. I can see that I can style those up with quite a few things. I've got some good ideas for those. The velvet trousers I'm happy with. The velvet skirt, not so sure on, possibly not. The jacket, yeah, I really like it, but I've decided, looking at the video, I really would need to get it tailored a little bit. I think I would need to have it taken in a little bit, or actually crossing over a little bit further over, so that there wasn't the gaps between the bows and the bows looked a bit more in the centre, and I'd need to have those fastenings changed for something that's easier to do up. But it is a nice little thing, jacket. As I said, it could be a blouse, it could be a jacket, depends how you want to use it, and it is nice quality for the money. But as I say, I think I might need a bit of tailoring with that. The two skirts I really like. Ballet skirt, love the silhouette, like that. The other skirt, the red skirt, again, I think considering it is bright red, it is quite versatile. I've got lots of ideas for how I'm going to style those up, which I'll show you in future videos. But hope you've enjoyed that M&S haul. Unfortunately, this week there's no Christmas decorations around for me to actually show you the outfits styled up, how I would actually wear them at Christmas with all the accessories and things. Hopefully by next week I might be able to do that and show you exactly what shoes and bags and other accessories I've actually got to go with those particular outfits. So thank you very much for watching today. Hope you found this useful when you're thinking about what you're going to be wearing to those Christmas events that you've got. and I'll see you again next week. If you have enjoyed the video, I'd be very grateful if you would like and possibly subscribe, and then you won't miss out on any videos that I do have coming up. I know sometimes you can watch somebody 3 or 4 times and then suddenly YouTube doesn't send you that video, that person's videos anymore, because you haven't subscribed, and then you sort of lose the thread of what's going on. So that would be great if you can do that. So thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you again. Bye bye.